story, we sold everything, cashed in 401ks, whatever, our retirement, and just kind of sold everything. I would have sold the kids, but it was illegal. And I mean, anything we had, like we were like selling it, and to be able to plant this church, and really came here with little to nothing. And so just trusting God. I do want to encourage you in this. Over this next month, we are going to be focusing on the family at church. And the family's under attack in our culture and in our day. From our kids at school that are being indoctrinated, and it's not even just at school, any form of like education, what is out there. And thank God for like good Christian teachers still in school. There's some superintendents who are good, but there's this thing that's being projected to our kids that there's no absolute truth. That they're struggling with their identity, whether they're a boy or girl, whether they can trust mom and dad. I mean, there's just so many things in this world that is like turned upside down, and it's not only coming through education, it's coming through technology. Over the next few months, we're going to have a Sunday night where we focus on technology and kind of like trying to teach you how to monitor, how to protect your kids. There's a lot of you in here right now, and you think your kid is protected right now online and on their phone. And if you only knew what they're looking at, what's coming in their minds, and so we as a church need to like prepare. Like it's a spiritual battle after your family, after your kids' hearts, after their minds. And so as a church over the next few months, we want to focus on that. We're going to focus on the family, and just something practical. One, the Bible talks about being vigilant, that we know that there's a danger. Often thinking about Australia, like I think there's like snakes, and I saw the video of a guy fighting a kangaroo. Honestly, I can't wait to go visit Kyle over there. But there's like all these dangers out there, and if you were walking in the outback, or you're walking in the jungle, or if you're walking, Trey and I did a hike where they were like, hey, there's been bear attacks and things like that. You're like vigilant because you're like, there's danger. A lot of us are walking in this world like there's no danger. We must be vigilant and realize like it's not necessarily always physical. He's more worried about attacking our kids' minds. He's more worried about attacking your mind. And so we must be vigilant. Here's the second thing I would say, and this is hard in our culture and day. Church has become, you come one service for 1 hour, and that's church. And really, church is a family. And we need to be present together for worship services. I encourage you, come to Sunday school. Have your kids here a half hour. You being Sunday school. Even if it's just a picture for your kids, that, hey, we faithfully come to learn about God. And so just to be present. Thirdly, strengthen your marriage. The family is the foundation for culture, for our country, for churches. Our churches are built upon like good, healthy, strong families. Everywhere you go, it's built upon the family. That is the first institution that God created, was the family. If the family falls apart, everything else falls apart. And so I want to encourage you to be here over this next month. Be here tonight if you can. And so one thing is the family strengthen your marriage. We need to work on marriages. We need to be praying together. And then we need to, over the next month, like our goals is to like equip you with what does the Bible say? I was meeting with, we had a wedding yesterday, and I always joke around about not liking weddings. And it's really not joking. But I did a wedding yesterday. There's another wedding coming up, and unless it's like a really cool place, all right? And you guys want to get married. But weddings are like a beautiful, special thing. And come and making a covenant before God that we're going to do this for a lifetime and we're going to live for you, Jesus. That's really what that marriage covenant can be. But this is what I talk about couples when we do like premarital counseling before you get married. If I had a puzzle and I said, hey, we put our puzzles in like Ziploc bags now because otherwise they're all over the place. And then we cut out the box top sometimes and just stick the box top in there with them because the boxes get destroyed and whatever. But some of the puzzles, we don't have the box top. That's a stupid puzzle, all right? No one gets those out because you're like, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be so difficult. Do you know there are a lot of people trying to put together a good family or a good marriage, and they don't have the box top? They don't even know what it should look like. Some of us in here, it wasn't even modeled for you. Maybe you didn't get to see it. And so then you're trying to figure it out, and we're wondering, why is it so messed up? Because the Bible has the box top. The Bible has the picture of what our family should be like, our marriages should be like. And so how am I going to figure that out? Over the next month, let's be at church. Let's get our kids here. When we do the technology night, be here. It's going to be important. Your family is worth it. It is worth it to build a strong family. And so if I could make a plea with you, we are going to focus on those things for the next month or so. All right, and Emily, ready? We're going to have a baptism, and